So with Elementary 64, the current upgrade that we've been doing with the image involves updating using the terminal. Now, one of the key problems that people have been finding is that when you attempt to try and do an update at the terminal, it doesn't work. And one thing you really have to watch for is this bell in the top left or top right hand corner. So in the bell, you're actually looking for a small circle to appear. That means that updates are available. And usually after you've completed imaging, it takes a few minutes, so you have to be patient. If you want to test to see if it works, you can click on Applications and then select Terminal. Then type in sudo apt update and then push enter. Enter your passcode and then push enter again. You might find that it says that it's locked or not available. That means that the updates aren't available. So what I would do is just exit and wait. When that bell appears with the circle on it, that tells you it's time to do sudo apt update, update the operating system, and then we can install the GDebi installer to download and install Chrome. Okay, so the bell now has the little circle on it. It's a small red circle. That means that updates are now ready for installation. So I'm going to go back to Applications. I'm going to select Terminal. And then I'm going to enter the line of code sudo apt update. Then push enter. Enter the passcode. And then the updates are going to run. When they're finished, there's one more line of pseudocode. Sudo apt install GDebi. So when you type sudo space apt space install space GDEBI, we're going to be installing the GDeb installer. The GDeb installer is going to install the Google Chrome browser, the current version. So we push enter, Y to continue, and then just let it run. When this is finished, we'll just type the word exit and get out of the installer, and then go to we'll use the proprietary browser that's installed with Elementary to download the current version of Chrome. Okay, so now we type exit and get out of the terminal. We click on the Epiphany browser and we're going to open up Chrome, or at least type in Chrome. CHROME. Now when we go to Google Chrome, or at least try and download the browser, sometimes we can't. Sometimes this won't highlight, or we don't see it underlined, so we can't select it. If that happens on your screen, just simply shut down the computer, turn it back on, and try the same process again. It'll work the second time for sure. For us, it's working the first time, so we're just going to click on it, open it, and click download, and then accept and install. The 64-bit deb file's fine, that will work. So it's going to download. When it's finished, it'll say finished in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, now it says finished, so I'm going to select or click on the finished tab on the bottom left, and then this box pops up. Right click on the downloaded file and then click Open in GDebi Package Installer. When it's ready to install, the button for Install Package will show up. It'll be something you can click on it, then type in your passcode for your administration that you created when you created your image, and then just let it run. A box will pop up. Just let it go. There will be another checkbox that allows you to click off of it. It'll say, would you like to automatically close the box when it's finished? You can check that off if you'd like. Okay, now that that box has disappeared, I can X out these three boxes, and I'm back to my original screen. I click on Applications. I'm going to select the Google Chrome browser and move it into the desktop. And I'm going to grab and drag all of these icons out because I don't need them. It's a cloud-based device, so the students are only going to be using the Chrome browser. Now the next thing you're going to need to do is enter your keychain password. Keep it simple. Ideally, just use the same password you used for the admin passcode. And when you're done entering the keychain, just push enter. Then select OK. Now the first time Google Chrome opens up, it's going to ask if you'd like to sign in. Don't do this. Just click no thanks. We don't want a student's account tied directly to this device. And there you have it. Current version of Chrome on 64-bit elementary. Next step will be Flash. So I'm going to show you how to install Flash using Dreambox as an example. Okay, so I'm going to the Dreambox website. It requires the current version of Flash, so I'm just going to sign in. And then because it's a public computer, I'm going to click Never. Now the next step to activate Flash is to go to the lock in the URL. Click on the lock in the URL and select the drop down beside Flash. Check off Always Allow on this site. Then just click off the page or off that drop down and then click Reload. Then try and sign in. It's going to say that it's downloading the Flash updates, and then it says to restart the Chrome browser. So restart the browser and Flash will work. Okay, so I'm signing in again. And there you have it, Flash running.
Have fun on your learning adventures.
Hope this helps.